California's race for governor may have a new frontrunner. A brand new poll shows former U.S. Health Secretary Xavier Becerra pulling ahead of the crowded field, and if the numbers hold, Democrats could be on track to keep their two-decade grip on California's governor's mansion. But while Becerra gains momentum, major ballot measures involving billionaire taxes and voter ID laws are turning into explosive political battles across the state. Here's the latest. According to a new poll released by the Public Policy Institute of California, Xavier Becerra now leads the California governor's race with 23% support among likely voters. Republican candidate Steve Hilton follows closely behind at 20%, while billionaire activist Tom Steyer sits in third place with 15% support. The poll suggests Becerra and Hilton are beginning to separate themselves from the rest of the pack as California heads into the final stretch before the primary election. Political analysts say the numbers place Becerra in a very strong position. PPIC survey director Mark Baldassar says that if the general election ends up being a Democrat versus a Republican, California's heavily Democratic voter registration gives Becerra a major advantage. That could make him the favorite to replace current Governor Gavin Newsom. Still, Tom Steyer's campaign is refusing to back down. His team argues the poll does not fully capture late May voter trends, especially after Steyer launched new attack ads targeting Becerra's alleged ties to the oil industry. For months, Democrats worried that too many Democratic candidates splitting the vote could allow two Republicans to sneak into the November election under California's top two primary system. But the latest polling appears to calm those fears, showing a Democratic candidate likely advancing comfortably. Even so, the governor's race may not be the biggest political fight on California ballots this year. The same poll shows voters sharply divided over two controversial ballot measures. One proposal would create a one-time wealth tax targeting California billionaires. Right now, that measure holds a narrow lead with 54% support. But political observers expect an intense spending war ahead. Wealthy opponents are already pouring money into advertising campaigns designed to stop the proposal before Election Day. Meanwhile, another proposal backed by Republicans would require voter identification at polling stations. That measure appears to be facing a tougher battle. Only 49% of voters currently support the idea, while large majorities of Democrats and independent voters oppose it. Critics argue the proposal mirrors election policies pushed nationally by President Donald Trump. Neither measure has officially qualified for the November ballot yet, but supporters reportedly submitted enough signatures to move the process forward. And despite ongoing criticism of California's election system, most voters still support the state's nonpartisan top two primary format. Nearly 60% of Californians say they approve of the system, making efforts to eliminate it an uphill battle. As California moves closer to primary day, Xavier Becerra appears to be emerging as the candidate to beat. But with billionaire tax battles, voter ID controversies, and high-stakes political advertising heating up, the fight for California's future is far from over. What do you think? Should California tax billionaires more heavily? And do voter ID laws protect elections or restrict voting access? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this report, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more breaking political news from across America. Thanks for watching.